Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy King7 here, back with another video. Before I get into the video, I want to remind you all the other kings and queens out there, and I hope you all having a very blessed day. Before we get into the video, 83.7% of you watching this video right now are not subscribed. It would mean the absolute world to me if you could drop a sub and a like on this video. Welcome back to my Giants series, 6 Things We Learned. It's a series, so basically I review the Giants game from the week past. And this game against the 49ers was very ugly. I can't really remember a time that I've been so disappointed in watching the game. I really wanted to turn it off, but I knew I had to stay to the end. Got to get all the most accurate reviews out there for my guys watching and girls watching, if you are out there watching. The final score of the game was 36-9. We took the loss. I mean, there's so many bad things to say. I feel like coming from this game, it's tough to try and stay positive after this game. Before we get into the 6 things we learned, though, I do want to give a shout out to Joe Judge. I mean, the interview that he did after the game was very professional. He basically just said, "Listen, I can't really give you any answers of what I thought about this or that. I got to go watch film." And they were like, "What are you gonna do to be better or whatever?" He's like, "Listen, we're going to go back to work, and every day we're going to chip away at it. We're going to try getting better each and every day." And you know what? I like that mentality from a coach. Not getting too high in the highs, not getting too low in the lows. Of course, we haven't had a high yet so far this year. It seems like we've just had a pretty unfortunate season with our results and injuries. But I like how Joe Judge is able to keep a level head. With all that being said, we move on to our first box, and it is going to be a red for the New York Giants defense. I mean, we made Mullins look like prime Dan Marino or something. We didn't get them to punt. Not one time did they punt. They scored every time they touched the ball, except they missed a field goal. Like, are you kidding me? Look at their wideouts. Those wideouts, terrible. The quarterback, undrafted, can't believe it. It's their third or fourth running backs on the depth chart. Like, I was hearing people, they were like, "Oh, first catch of his career for this receiver." I'm like, yo, like, have some pride. These are people that they're playing in their first, second NFL games. Like, what are you doing? How are you giving up these yards to them? I mean, that defense, man, we keep giving up third and longs like it's our job. Like that, like, I can't, man, I really can't. The defense. I mean, our run defense might be our only positive of the game, but overall, to make Nick Mullins look like that, or maybe I got to give credit to Nick Mullins. I mean, there was a lot of throws. I mean, I don't really recall just a throw from him on the day that was just completely inaccurate. Like, he was throwing some dots, some dimes. I was like, who is this guy? But, I mean, hey, good for him. Hey, he was able to step up when the main guy went down, and I always applaud that kind of attitude, always staying prepared. But yeah, that is going to be our first red. The defense, just everything. The coverage bad, the run defense was decent, but to give up 36 points to that version of the San Francisco 49ers, unacceptable. Our second box goes to Daniel Jones. I'm not going to call him Danny Dimes. This whole video, he gets a red box for this one. I mean, what can I say about him? He literally, me and my friends, we always say, well, like, obviously we have a big group chat with me and my boys. It's like some are Jets fans, some are Giants fans, and it's funny because literally each of our quarterbacks are good for like 2-3 turnovers a game. Like, you could pencil it in, 2 to 3 turnovers every game they will have. Like, I don't know what to do about Daniel Jones, man. You gotta stop. And like, some of these turnovers are just bad, man. They're just bad. I mean, that interception, end of the first half, you're in your own zone. Why force that ball into Evan Ingram? Like, why? Like that's such a poor decision, man. Just throw it away. You got to learn to throw the ball away more often. Daniel Jones is nothing if nothing's open. And then you know what? Then the blame's going to go on to the wide receivers for not creating separation, not giving you windows to throw into, right? But that fumble also, I mean, the fumble to Evan Ingram, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it could have been a little bit more on place. That was just unfortunate. But if you take away the Evan Ingram turnover, I guess you say he had one turnover this game, but it doesn't matter. He just played bad. He showed signs of scrambling, which was cool. That was good to see. I was getting a good kick out of it, looking like prime Lamar Jackson right there, prime Michael Vick. But in general, I mean, if the Giants get the #1 overall pick this year, and we do not take Trevor Lawrence, I will be seriously considering taking my talents elsewhere. I don't care that we didn't give Daniel Jones enough games. He didn't have his full supporting cast the whole time. The matter of the fact is he has one throwing or rushing touchdown through 3 weeks. Like, that is unacceptable from an NFL starting quarterback. I promise you right now, if Trevor Lawrence was in that position right now, he has more than one passing touchdown on the year. The third box goes to Darnay Holmes. He gets a red box simply for that one play, 3rd and 22 illegal contact. I'm pretty sure the game might have been tied at the moment when he made that penalty, when he committed that penalty. I could not believe. I literally was like, I wish I was live streaming it, guys, because in my mind, I said it out loud to myself, but I was like, yo, I would not be surprised at all if somehow we allow the 49ers to convert on this 3rd and 22. Somehow, some way, I saw it coming. Darnay Holmes, I mean, come on. You gotta just have a little better IQ right there, right? Like, how 3rd and 22? Why are you gonna illegal touch the guy when there's 2 of your teammates right behind you? That guy your back, if that guy beats you, and I don't even know if it was man or zone. I was so mad. I was seeing red in the moment. I was like, he's definitely getting a red box for that Darnay Holmes. I mean, other than that, coverage wise, I didn't see him break up a single pass. Nothing at all. And I still have high hopes for him. Not writing him off at all yet, but you could see the Giants, they got their corners on a short leash. Corey Ballantyne, I mean, I don't even know if he played a single defensive snap yesterday, compared to 93% the first week. And then these last 2 weeks, he has not played defense at all for us. So Darnay Holmes, listen, you need to step up. The 4th box goes to James Bradbury. He does get a yellow for this one. I mean, early on, he was making some great, spectacular plays. All the commentators just kept bringing up how he's been one of the best corners in the league so far this year, and he was doing very, very good early on. And then I don't know what happened. They started targeting him. Kendrick Bourne was getting past, was catching the ball while he was in coverage. I mean, that's why I give it a yellow, because he still gave up some big chunks of yards off some catches. But overall, he was our only defensive back that looked to put up any resistance against the receivers. I mean, this could have been a green, but I think the overall tone of the game and how just the whole secondary, like when you see your teammates just giving up wide open catches like that's got to have an effect on you. You know, I don't know if he's the loudest voice in the huddle or whatever. Like, if he was, maybe since he was having a good game, he could start barking, telling his teammates, come on, you see how I'm playing? Like, why can't, let's see an effort from everybody, you know? But maybe, like, he saw his teammates switch off. I feel like there was a big switch off in the defense. It might have been stamina, but I think it was more mental, man. I'm telling you, we were playing very, very good defensively early on. Then right away, we can't seem to play 4 quarters of football complete. And Corey Ballantyne, he did his job, though. He did. I give him a yellow. Maybe borderline green, but for now, Corey Ballantyne, you get a yellow box for this week. The 5th box goes to the Giants offense. They are getting a red. I mean, 9 points scored. Not a touchdown scored this week. That has to be a red performance. I mean, Daniel Jones looked bad. Offensive line, decent, I guess. I mean, they weren't great. The running attack still is not there. Daniel Jones was the leading rusher. I think he's the leading rusher on the year just based off of that one game. The wide receivers, there were some drops. Got to hold on to some tough catches. Daniel Jones just wasn't leading his receivers with the passes, allowing DBs to get a hand on the throw. It was just bad. It was just really, really bad. I mean, and Daniel Jones missed Evan Ingram on one play, wide open down the field. I think it was a 3rd down, maybe it was a 2nd, but it would have made it a 1st, and we would have got really close to the 49ers end zone. I mean, it was just bad. Damonte Freeman, I like that though. When it was like 4th and short, 3rd and short, when we gave it to Damonte Freeman, he did his thing. And yet again, on the 4th and 1, when Daniel Jones was doing the QB draw, we couldn't get any push on the offensive line for him. He literally had to try spinning out of it. Almost miraculously picked up the 1st down. But overall, 9 points from the defense. I understand that the San Francisco 49ers are well coached, right? They're well coached. But for them to have so many defensive players be out, I mean, you got to put up more than 9 points. It's poor. It's poor for us right now. I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned. Drum roll, please. It is for Graham Gano. Our kicker gets our one and only green box. Probably our star player. Hit every field goal. Him and Riley Dixon, the kicking and punting duo, it did its job this game. But I mean, hey, it's good to have a good, reliable kicker in Graham Gano. But overall, for that to be the only real positive that I could take out of this game, like, it's either him or James Bradbury, the only positives that you could take, you could possibly take out of this game. I mean, nobody else. I really was like, damn. Like Leonard Williams, maybe he deserved the box. He did get pretty consistent pressure on the quarterback. Maybe Lorenzo Carter deserved the box as well, but we couldn't really put too many green or yellow boxes for a game that we lost 36-9 against a lot of second and third stringers. But overall, guys, next week we will be at the Los Angeles Rams. I mean, I can't. Sean McVay is going to have a field day. His great offensive mind against our defense. I don't even know what's going to happen. The only thing I could say is I'm happy I have Cooper Kupp on my fantasy team. Looks like he'll be having a great day against us. But overall, I hope Jabril Peppers will be recovering quickly. Or if it's a serious injury, take your time, sit out. No need to rush it back. But that was a pretty big hit, I think, for us early on. We saw a lot of Nate Ebner, Sean Chandler action. I was just like, God damn, get Nate Ebner out of the game. He stinks. But yeah, guys, it was definitely a step back. We were trending towards a couple steps forward, week 1 and week 2, but week 3, 4 or 5 steps back. That was just bad. But if you guys do have any different opinions than me, just make sure to comment it down below. If you guys did just enjoy the video overall, make sure to drop a like, a comment, and subscribe. It's been your boy, Kingstar7, and I'm out. Peace.